Hey everybody, it's SK again. In our last episode, we got everything sort of set up. We went through the intro of the story. We have learned that apparently Dora is, like the Venus flytrap of this entire area. And also that Averis may have a really odd, close relationship with his sister, which is fine, familial love and all that kind of stuff, but it's also kind of like, okay, cool. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. Also, just as a heads up, please don't take any offense. I did turn the Japanese voice acting off. It's phenomenal sounding. It's just if I'm going to be speaking over it because it's not in English, it feels like I'm just going to be talking over it and you're not going to be able to hear it anyway. Oh, never mind. Apparently I didn't turn it off. Okay. Don't lose heart. Let's check nearby villages for leads. My lord, there's just one problem with that approach. Okay. Lord Doral controls the area beyond Kira Castle. Our advance will be seen as an invasion. Who cares about Lord Doral? Rumors of his corruption stretch all the way to Highland. Let me turn this down just a smidge. Which sucks. I'm actually listening to the TV speakers, which is fine. It's just, you don't always get all of the nuance with a regular TV speaker. His corruption spreads all the way to Highland. He stands on the backs of commoners to line his own pockets. And his people starve all the while. Oh, so he's a typical politician. Cool. He's a rank tyrant, a dog, an insatiable, greedy dictator. Oh wow, she's got feelings about this, doesn't she? Miss Holder, that's all irrelevant to... I'm just saying he has no mandate, so we have no need to play by his rules. I mean, she's not wrong. I've got a bad feeling about this. That's alright, Dora. We'll send a messenger to explain to Lord Doral. For now, let's continue. So that's usually the point where, the messenger ends up getting, murdered and shit, right? Shaz. It kind of sucks that the option screen is only available in the intro sequence, so does that mean that I'm not able to turn the voices off? I literally have to turn it off before every play session, I'm guessing? Oh, either way, okay. So... I have to remember how to do this, because it's been a moment. And even though it seems kind of intuitive now, it definitely wasn't to start with. For sure. So which way am I going? I guess I'm supposed to be checking towns and stuff, right? If I'm recalling correctly, and I may not be. Favors, Hilda, Albrecht. You guys... Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna leave you in command, clearly. Castle, deploy. Carl B. Jr. I mean, am I supposed to check all of these towns? Well, I'm gonna check these two towns right here, and if they don't work, then I guess I check the two towns back here. Blitz and, Spineart. Hey, weren't those castles? That's right. That's the Blitz and Spineart were castles, or Blizzard. I think it was like Blizzard, or something like that in Spineart. I think those were both castles in Dragon Force 1. That's pretty interesting. Well, hang on a sec. We'll turn around. Or no. Oh my, King Averis, what brings you all the way to this backwater village? Have you seen Lady Celine? Lady Celine? I thought it odd, but a friend of mine claimed to have seen her in the Northern Desert. Northern Desert? In this direction of Miral Village. I understand, thank you. Okie dokie. In that case, let's go this way. I guess that's where we're going with this, right? It's like, well, you're going the wrong way, so go the right way instead. So, okay. Okay, game. I got you. Now, will it stop before or at the town itself? Okay. Who is that? Sister, Celine, I'm so relieved you're alright. Yeah, that seems normal. Averis? What's the Highland army doing out here? And why are you following me out to this clearly dangerous village, or a desert? Well, you see, we were out here searching for you. You were looking for me with an entire army? How beautifully idiotic of you, brother. But sister, I was worried sick about you. You have no idea. Yeah, we really don't. Sister, please don't place all of the blame on Averis. Even though it was all of his fault. It's our fault as well, for not being able to stop him. I mean, not really. If he's the freaking lord of the castle and he makes a stupid decision, it's kind of on him. Incidentally, we took up arms to subdue the recent devil infestation, so points! Averus, you were the king of Highland. You must not let your passions get the better of you. Yeah, quit being a little bitch. You must immediately redeploy the troops to Highland, because shit's about to get taken over. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like a party of Highlanders. There can be only one. Look, I had to make a joke. I'm just saying, it was there, I had to do it at least once. Lord Doral, those who bring ruin on me have appeared. That stargazing hag spoke the truth. Who? What? King Averus. If she was talking about you, then I'll be the one to strike first. Wait, what? What are we doing now? What are you talking about? We were just passing through. Oh, the sister gets murdered, doesn't she? Lord Doral, we've come to rescue the people from the tyranny that they've suffered. Oh my Jesus. Girl, you're dumb. Congrats, you just started a war. Hilda! So, you come to my doorstep shrouded in justice, do you? No matter what anyone says, this is my country. Mine down to the last blade of grass. I mean, sure. I agree, Miss Dora. We'd make poor neighbors to these citizens if we ignore their suffering. Averus' army has met with the enemy. Ah, fuck. So have I screwed myself by not bringing an entire contingent? King Averus, how dare you invade my land? Oh, it's only 50. Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, Averus. Prove me to your... Wait, what? I was gonna say prove your worth to me, and I was like, prove to me your worth. Wait, no, that's still the same way. It's just a weirder way of saying it. I don't know, man. Words are hard. Words are really hard. It's been a long week. It's been like a long freaking 2 years, man. Fuck the Rona. That's all I'm saying. It's been really hectic, and I'm really enjoying the fact that I have the chance to play this again, even though my setup is a little bit... I mean, it's not a little bit jank. I mean, basically what I ended up doing is saying fuck it and just... oh, shit, I kind of wanted to do that. Ball sacks. Fuck it, we're meleeing them so that way they attack the ogres first, because cavalry are... Cavalry. I will always say cavalry. Cavalry are strong against ogres. For reasons. We're gonna disperse, so the rest of the cavalry have the chance to actually get through. And we're gonna murder the shit out of these fools. Okay, regroup. Stand by. But it's been a long couple of years, man. But basically what I ended up doing was I'm recording this to essentially what is a backup, my old PC, essentially at this point like a backup PC that I have out in my living room that is for like VR and stuff like that, she says, knowing that she doesn't have VR capability stuff. But the idea is still... Excuse me? The idea of it is still there. And while it was intended to be just like a little play some games on a big 4K TV in the living room sort of deal, I still have a decent sized... That's right, murder their faces! Kill them, my cavalry! Yes. Yes. Okay, distracted by shiny objects. Basically, I have a large enough hard drive on this thing still, even though I've taken the old one out, that I can do a little bit of recording on here, so... Until I figure out how to jank up a setup where I can actually send the signal to my main PC, and probably have to set up like a cheapy monitor that cheapy monitor. It's a 60 hertz panel that I've had since like 2012 or something. Still works like a freaking charm. It's an Asus. Probably use that and then probably run the signal into my main computer or something like that. But honestly, it's a lot of cords and wires, and it's irritating. And I stare at my old computer, which was my baby, I built that thing, you know, piecemeal over the course of like 2 or 3 months over Christmas 2019. And funnily enough, it basically cost me almost nothing because I sold my old computer. It had like a Ryzen 1700 and a, not even the 1700X, just the 1700, and a 1070. It was like 32 gigs of RAM. I basically managed to upgrade largely everything. I still had 32 gigs of RAM, but I upgraded to a 3700X and a 1080 Ti. Really? It kind of sucks that you don't get experience for a draw. It really kind of sucks a little bit. I get why, because then you could cheese it and farm it for basically infinite experience. But it still kind of sucks. Did I actually get experience for that? Yo, why did my girl Hilda not get any fucking experience? No, Albrecht, fuck you. I'm giving the experience to Hilda because goddammit, she earned it from the last time. I'm just saying. But, you know, I actually ended up building this computer with the 3700X and the 1080 Ti. And I mean, we're talking, you know, the tail end of 2019. So the 3700X, I think that had just come out, hadn't it? That had only been out for 3 or 4 months. It was still like the relative new hotness. I mean, was it like the 3900X? No, but I also wasn't, you know, gonna spend like $500 on a CPU. You're fucking crazy. That's just not happening. And I ended up getting the 1080 Ti for like, I think after tax it was a little over $400. But I mean, getting almost a little over $400 shipped to your door for a 1080 Ti, especially now, is like, oh my god, you just want to salivate at it. But even back then, when, you know, 20 series was out, that was still a pretty decent, you know, that's a pretty good snag. So all things being equal, I think to make this old computer, you know, I think I was maybe down about $100 or something like that. Like, I really spent virtually nothing since I sold my old PC for roughly the same amount. And the sad thing is, I built this computer back in the tail end of 2019. If I really wanted to, I could literally resell this PC for probably the same amount of money as I did as I made it 2 years ago, because the GPU prices are so borked. And you know what? I've thought about it, but it's like, this is my baby. Like, I actually changed out the front panel with something that had more airflow because Cooler Master, you know, loves irony in their naming. Avarice, we are victorious. Filthy curs, I'll have my revenge. You'd be better sleep with one eye open. Oh, did he run? Seems that Doral has holed up in Kale Castle. He's so blinded by greed that he no longer cares about his country or his people, like he ever did. Okay, I know that's not what it actually is, but Dora's armor looks like it has nipple tassels. Is that me? Is that just me? I know it's supposed to be like shadows and everything, but it just, for some reason, it kind of looks like nipple tassels. I'm gonna be real with you. Perhaps the sick, twisted nature of this world is to blame for making Lord Dorald's land our enemy. I mean, sure, why not? If Lord Doral is the sick, twisted source of misery for the people of this country, then... Well said, my lord. Let us liberate these citizens from their torment. Yes, we're gonna liberate the shit out of America! Avarice, you must take the path you know to be right. If you know justice is best served by the rescue of these people, then you cannot ignore that. As you say, Celine. Indeed. Celine, why did you come here in the first place? That's a good question. I heard rumors that people have begun seeing strange visions in this desert. It didn't involve a dude named Azov, did it? Visions? What's so special about seeing weird things in the desert? I mean, mirages, sure. Oh, Celine, what is that? Oh, she's got a sparkly shiny around her neck. It's the moon pendant given to me by our mother. It's been passed down the Highland lineage since ancient times. Ah, Tyrus's little neck McJiggery-doo, yeah? Why is it glowing? I don't know. A few weeks ago, it began to glow faintly from time to time. So, the Dragon McDoodly-doo gives off a very warm light. Yes, it does. You believe there's a connection between the visions and the pendant's glow? Who is that? Sup, Tyrus? She's beautiful. Mm-hmm. An elf. An elven queen? Could it be Tears of the Moon Palace realm? Wow, that was a really quick leap in logic. You know, I mean, how many elven queens have there been in history? I mean, you know, real history, like literally 0. But, you know, in Legendra times, how many elven queens have they had? I mean, Tears of Moon Palace? Of one of the 8 warriors of the Star Dragon? Why would an ancient hero appear to us now? Perhaps she's trying to tell us something. Get off my lawn! Search for what? For a fox. Come again, Celine? What's this about a fox? It's a voice coming from the moon pendant. Okay. Is that the voice of Queen Tiris? How can this be? The apparition. She's gone. An ancient elven queen and a mysterious fox. I wonder what that apparition was trying to tell us. What came through to me, the pendant, were faint words, a sense of sorrow, a plea. Along with the sudden appearance of the devils, this proves to be yet another strange omen. Come to think of it, I heard there was a fox in Fandaria that could talk like a human. Could it be? Wait, Fandaria? I thought that was Topaz. I thought it was Topaz Town that had the talky foxy dude. Fandaria, you're saying the key to solving this mystery lies in Fandaria? So it seems. Shall we journey to Fandaria? Agreed, sister. I wish to see what's out there for myself. What do you think, Celine? You're the sovereign of Highland, therefore the command to yours is give, and ours to obey. That's not weird in the slightest. I will say this overworld music, not nearly as good as Fandaria's. Cool. HP. Hilda got that experience that she was supposed to rightfully get. Good on you. Good on you, Hilda. Redirect. I could take that. Oh, I see it gave me an access to Olmec? Olus. Sure, that works. Ah, the Cockblock Castle. I have to go fight Doral. So, I don't think I'm gonna reach the city in time. Nope. Damn it. Kira's being searched. Will you help me serve Miss Dora? Sorry, I don't work well with men. Aw, that's too bad. Yeah, because beasts are actually pretty okay in this. I mean, they were okay in the first one, it's just the units weren't very good. They were kind of like... dollar store monks. I apologize, Dora, for pressing you into service like this. It's alright, sister. At least we can get out of these uncomfortable uniforms now. Haha, you were born to be an officer, Dora. She's right. The sword suits you well, Miss Dora. What? Hey, I was about to say that. Jesus Christ, please. Guys, please keep the sausage in the pants, yeah? You two never change. Oh boy. Unwanted sexual advances. How amazing. Celine takes the path of the pen and eye of the sword. It's like Mother always said, the way of Highland's prosperity lies along our own destined paths. Yes, that is the way of it. Hey, what about me? You've not yet found your path, but I think you're getting closer, I think. Not yet, but I've been trying so hard. Don't worry, Hilda. One day the sweetness of your heart will give the people of Legendra hope. Okay? Together we will guide Averis on his path to greatness as a Highland king. It's his duty to rule the people and ensure prosperity, but he's still only a boy. Right, sisters. It's time for a meeting. Oh? Averis, what is it? You're starting the meeting. Okay. Here's the weekly report. We won 1 battle this week. Okay. I see what's going on here. Because Dora was the advisor, and now that Celine's back, Celine is the advisor, and Dora is now an active member of Pew Pew Town. Got it. Lord, domestic affairs back, and don't say Lord. It's fucking weird, man. Hilda? Yes. Give me all of the units. Build. Cannot build. Sad face. But I will say that the Highland music, not nearly as good as the Fondaria music, just across the board, and definitely not as good as the Dragon Force one. Like, it's okay, but it's also very, as I was saying in the first episode, it's very frenetic. Not like phonetic as in, you know, it sounds like it's spelled, but like frenetic, as in, you know, it's, what am I trying to say? It's very, where did words go? The third cup of coffee is wearing off. You know, it's very, kind of all over the place, you know what I mean? You'd think something like this would be heroic or one or the other, but it's very kind of, how did we get 2 defeats? Fuck off, game. Okay, let's go ahead, save you real quick. So actually, I don't think there's a way to actually get to the options screen. So I'm gonna do some little bit of movie magic real quick, and I'm gonna make a quick edit. Give me just one moment, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Okay, we're back. I had to make a couple of option changes this time to actually turn the voice files off. Again, they sound phenomenal. It's just if I'm going to be reading over it anyway, you guys aren't going to hear it, and I just feel like I'm getting distracted because I want to listen to what they're saying, even if I literally can't understand what they're saying. So it's best for my brain to just turn it off so that way I can focus on what's actually being read in front of me. I'm also the type of person where it's like, it's kind of difficult for me to watch stuff that's subbed because I'm trying to hear the spoken words and read the actual dialogue at the same time, and sometimes my puny 8 brain has difficulty reconciling what I'm reading with what I'm hearing. So I'm just gonna turn it off and make my life a little bit easier, and hopefully it sticks. I don't know if it will, but hopefully it will. Okay, so next up is Fondaria, for some reason. I'm not really sure why, because I'm pretty sure Avarice, we must settle our dispute with Lord Doral. Lord Doral is a Kale Castle. So basically, this is odd, because this actually has a bit of a choice. Like, this is actually, because I know that's shice muffins. Because I'm pretty sure that's, with both Fondaria and, that's right, it was Azumo. Both Fondaria and Azumo didn't really have much in the way of options as to where to go. So I find it fascinating that he actually has a little bit of an option as to, you know, who can go where. So Avarice, Hilda, there's my girl, there's my Dora. Carl, Levy. Carl might get left behind, I'm gonna be real with you. Deploy. Because I sincerely doubt we're gonna be able to make that room. Hold up. What do you have, Carl? You definitely don't have enough to make that happen. So, that's highly unfortunate. However, we can kill this ass basket. King Avarice, how dare you invade my land? You'll suffer the pain of 1,000 deaths for this treachery. Lord Doral, as your people languish under your tyranny, you destroy your greatest treasure, your citizens. Silence, this country is mine to rule as I please. Not anymore, bitch. Come on already. Okay, cool. So, now we get to play with Doral. Doral? Dora. Wait, Dora versus Doral. Oh, there's a tongue twister. Doral versus Dora. Dora versus Doral. Yeah, no, my tongue is not having that noise right about now. So, it's cool. It also just occurred to me that he has 50 ogres and I don't. And if I recall correctly, soldiers are okay, but the calves are the best. So, we're gonna form ranks. We'll fight with all our strength. We're just gonna sit back and we're gonna chill. We're gonna let Homeboy come to us, I think. And that way, we can be best served just kind of, you know, sitting back, chilling, taking a little sip of our drinky poo while we have the option with which to do so. Ooh. Yes, please, and thank you. A little storm and stress for you. Good lord, that's loud. Like, I'm not even wearing headphones, and that is loud. Oh, the sucky thing about turning the voices off is that you actually don't have access to the voice files as they're saying things. Oh man, I may actually have to turn it back on then. Because I do like hearing the oh, you know, Turkey Day or whatever the fuck, something about Turkey Day. I don't remember what they're saying, but there's the one chick that's also like da da da, and she shoots off an R blast and basically decimates people. It's amazing. Okay, Dora, do you think you can solo this man in a duel? You said it's, you know, this is the title match of the century. Plus L versus minus L. Who do you think's gonna win? I mean, hopefully I can murder this man, because he seems kind of like an asshole, to be honest with you. It really kind of makes me mad that the troops are, generally speaking, so much less useful in Dragon Force 2 versus Dragon Force 1. I mean, granted, that's because they actually seem to have a hit point value, whereas in Dragon Force 1 it seemed to be very much a Boolean, like if you get hit, you die, if you don't hit, you live sort of thing. But I also liked the fact that they had that kind of Boolean value. And the same kind of went for the, don't you dare. I've never thought I'd say this, but please kill these 4 units faster because I want to duel you. I want to duel you? Well, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Oops, I just hit my microphone. 'Tis my bad. A draw? That's alright. If you say so, I don't want it to be alright. I want it to murder his face. Actually, no, maybe it's for the best. Let me see what his, 75-66. 72-44. Fuck it, I'm sending Dora back because I want her back. I want her to win! I want her to win! She needs the victory, alright? She needs a W. She's been sitting as the freaking, you know, not supply officer. She's been sitting as the freaking king's babysitter for God knows how long. Because the other sister decided to go on a freaking vision quest into the middle of the desert because her, mood ring decided that it wanted to, you know, give her an LSD trip. The stars foretell my victory. No, they don't, bitch. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Come on, Dora. You can do it. Come on, minus L. That's right, you can do it. Alrighty. What lesson have we learned today, children? Elves are dumb. He took the L. I shouldn't have been that happy. I shouldn't be that happy about that joke, but I totally am. He took the L. Yes. How could I, of all people, fall to such... Wait, did I actually capture him? Oh. Oh. Pity. I was kind enough to lend him troops, but it was all for naught. Alas, he was only a mortal. Who are you? I am Ovo, the Ashen Maestro. I expect you and I will meet again before long. I have a bad feeling about this, Averis. I could sense a terrible darkness around that man. I mean, he's wearing a freaking V for Vendetta mask in the middle of like a desert and shit, being like, oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm a mustache-twirling villain, I am. Good to see you, Cheerio. Look, and I'll see you again. Like, of course you're gonna have a bad feeling about him. Come on, now. But yeah, don't really like this overall theme. It's bad, but it's also, like I said, it's kind of sort of generic, I guess. It's hard to explain. It's not what I think would be... I kind of wish it would just stick to one theme or, you know, just one theme specifically, you know? Hey, can I take this castle? Hell yeah, I want to take that castle. Hey, buddy, we're going to take a castle. Carl Jr., you're going to be coming up here. Oops. We gonna be deploying some fools? Albrecht, Levy, Hilda. Y'all gonna make it work down here. Y'all gonna make some magic happen. And hopefully we can take that castle as well. And then we can be prepped to take Olis before the turn is, or that is to say by the next turn. I want to get myself some units. Hell yes. Especially, I mean, Schneider's okay. I think I've gotten him on one playthrough where he was actually pretty okay. Annette is badass if you take the time to level her. Alrighty, Levy. Let's see what you got. Ha! What are women doing on the battlefield? What did you say to me? Alright. This is gonna be the power match of the century then. Levy's just like, bitch, you said what? I beg your pardon? Spreckens a what? That's fine. Good, that means Levy can just beat his ass. I'm totally down for this. And I will make sure that Schneider never ever sees a battle again. Assuming I ever recruit him to begin with. Alrighty, let's go. You've got 10 units? Good luck. What music is this? Is this Highland's music? Is this Highland's, like, typical battle music? Because if so, this music is kind of garbo. Like, everything about Highland's music so far has really not impressed me. I've liked Azumo's music. I've really liked Fondaria's music, but Highland's music is just not... It's just not hitting a chord with me, man. Like I said, it feels very... The only word I can look for is frenetic. It's very kind of all over the place and just sounds way more ominous than I think it has any right to be truthful with you. Alright, Levy. And your wonderful cavalry army. Whoop this little boy's ass. He absolutely deserves it because he's a poopy head. Is basically where that comes to. There was supposed to be more to that, and then it just kind of faded. I was going to be like, going to say this really vitriolic statement, and I'm like, just throw an angry cat at him. Because that probably would be unfair to the cat. But maybe not, because angry cats will claw a bitch up and not even care. So, you know, I'm not worried about the cat. Yes, we will duel him. And it will be, I want to say luxurious? That's not the right word. It's going to be amazing. Oh, that's not good. Come on, Levy. Come on, Levy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ba-dum. Bow, bow. Bow. Bucka, bucka, bow, bow. Bucka, bucka, bow. Chicka, chicka, bow. Okay, so definitely not putting Levy in there. Probably not putting Albrecht in there either. So, what do you have? Archer and cavalry. Okay, well. Alright, Hulda. It's up to you, my girl. Let's go. I have no choice but to fight. I mean, that is correct. You do, in fact, have no choice but to fight. But you gonna make it work. I have faith in you. Wait, why am I having faith in the enemy? No, by all means, please continue to be kind of like meh. So that way I may win resoundingly and stuff. Look, I'm not very good at trash talk, okay? Can I be real with you? It's not, my brain is not really adequately designed for it. I wish it were. Well, maybe not, because people who trash talk tend to be kind of dicks. So I think I might be okay with not trash talking. It only took, I don't know how many years of attempting to trash talk before I'm like, it's not going to do it anymore. It's just not going to end well for pretty much anybody. Alright, mages, let's see what you're made of. Mages have been heavily nerfed from Dragon Force 1. But again, that's also because they have HP values now, so it's not just a binary, you know, you get hit, you die, which makes them, just by that account, way less effective. Like, it's stupid how less effective they are now as a result of that. However, the cheese still exists. The cheese is still real, and I'm totally fine with that. It's not nearly as good where you can have just one mage shooting somebody from across the entire friggin' map, which admittedly is completely broken. But the cheese still exists, and that makes me happy, because I can just do this. And then I got this one mage. I mean, ideally I'd have two mages, but, you know, I have this one mage within pew-pew range that will be totally capable of shooting this chick in the face, and there's literally nothing that the AI can do about it. And if you think I'm not going to sit here and just run down the clock and wait for myself to cheese this battle to its full fruition, well, I mean, thank you for coming to the channel. You know, welcome. I see you're new here. You probably haven't watched the other, like, 6 playthroughs of Dragon Force games I've done so far, because this is pretty much like my bread and butter. I will absolutely exploit this early and often, because there's nothing they can do. It's time consuming, but that's fine. I can chat. I can definitely keep myself busy. I have no problem keeping my own conversation and keeping myself occupied. You know what I mean? I could talk about all sorts of shit. I can talk about the art styles versus Dragon Force 1, Dragon Force 2, the musical styles of Dragon Force 1 versus Dragon Force 2. I could talk about Shining Force. I can talk about WoW or Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy 11. Or, you know, I could just talk about how much I dislike driving in traffic and how people are stupid in the rain, because people are really stupid in the rain in this area. I mean, people are kind of stupid in driving to begin with in general. But it's funny, you kind of hit like this really weird demarcation line where one road turns into another, and it's just like everybody's brain just starts dribbling out of their ear. And even though it's, you know, pouring down rain, and one of the few times I can actually say with authority that I'm like, yeah, I can totally understand why people are driving, you know, 10 miles below the speed limit, which by the way is 30 miles an hour. And there are people not only driving the speed limit and past the speed limit, they're driving past the speed limit to pass everybody else who's going 30 miles an hour, and then slamming on their brakes because, oh no, it's actually bad out, I should probably slow down. So the dumbasses freaking slam their brakes on. You know, they're gonna kill a bitch, and I'm just like, dude, I just want to get to work, man. I just want to get to work without dying, man. Why you gotta pull this on me? Like, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do me like this? Alrighty, see what did I tell you? I was totally able to keep a conversation going for that entire 45 second of just random bullshit. See? I can occupy myself perfectly fine. Oh wow, oh wow, he sucks. Okay. Well, Hilda, guess you're going for round 3. Okay. And this is why mages are still invariably OP, because you can do exactly this stuff. And God, I have missed playing this game. Not just for the ability to randomly talk about whatever I want, which I can theoretically do in pretty much any game, really, but just for the ability that because it is a quote-unquote real-time strategy game, but it's also very much a JRPG, so there's a lot of sort of minor elements of waiting and everything. So I'm literally just kind of sitting here with my controller in my lap, and I'm just kind of sitting back on my couch, and this is why I'm actually kind of glad, even though my setup's a little bit jank, I'm glad I have this setup, because I am quite literally just sitting on my couch, you know, leaning back, chilling, wearing a headset, you know, watching all the fun stuffs unfold. Oh, hold up a sec. Let's retreat you guys real quick. Oh, there are mages, or there are the metal mages that are also known as what the hell do you call them? Archers. There you go. The metal mages. Sure. The mages are made of metal. Wow, really? Okay. Okay. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to say no to basically a free kill. Hilda's going to be super OP before the end of this. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, because I can just like sit back and chill. I'm sitting back on my couch. I'm watching this on a 43-inch, you know, 4K TV. I mean, granted, I'm playing a game that's in like max 240p, but I have a retro tink, so it's a line doubler, so it doesn't look. I mean, is it kind of blurry? Sure, but I mean, it's not that bad. You know, it's really not. It's really not that bad. It could be, and has absolutely been a lot worse. The old TV I had, which was words and sentence structure. The old TV I had before, which was literally the same brand. It's a TCL brand, 43-inch 1080p. I almost said monitor. A 1080p TV that I bought. Oh, I don't know. Whoops. See, one bad thing about the headset is that I keep bonking it without realizing it because I derp and forget it's there. But I have the 1080p, which I bought, I don't know, 2016, I think. 2017, something like that. Yeah, it's not like... I can clearly see the difference between, even though it's still 240p, arguably being blown up to an even larger resolution scale than the 1080p, it still looks way sharper on the 4K because there's more pixels, there's more definition, and it just ends up not looking quite as bad. You know what I mean? So it ends up looking way better. Okay, Albrecht, you're getting a free kill. Hilda softened her up for you. So hopefully you can get a single level. I may use you like twice. One thing I do like about Dragon Force 2 relative to Dragon Force 1 is that you can make much better comps. You know what I mean? That, you know, in Dragon Force 1, you had to get the 8 warriors of the Dragon Force. Spoiler alert for an, Jesus Christ, 25-year-old game. God, I remember doing YouTube Let's Play, I remember doing a YouTube Let's Play back when it was only 16-year-old game. Aw, sad face. You know, spoiler alert for a 25-year-old game. I wonder if he gets experience for that. That would be hilarious if he did. If he got a level just for showing up. Talk about a participation trophy. Avarice, oh, I only caught... Oh, I caught Annette. Okay, she's the one I wanted. I didn't get Steiner? I didn't get Douche Canoe McGee? That's unfortunate. But the, you had to get the 8 Warriors of the Dragon Force to do the final battle, which basically meant that your roster was pretty limited. Here, you only need your main character, and then you can pick whoever the hell you want. Which means that there's a reason to actually level your other characters, which is nice. You know, I kind of wish that I had a game like this that... I don't know if I would say that's longer, because I do want a game like that that's longer, clearly. But more so, I want a game where, you know, you can have this kind of a campaign that actually feels meaningful, I guess. Girl's being searched. Won't you lend King Avarice a hand? I couldn't call myself a man if I didn't help someone in need. Alright, I got earlobes. Cool. I guess literally nothing was found in Kale, though. Okay, that's unfortunate. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Avarice, let us depart for Fondaria. Once you've committed to something, you must see it through to the end. Yeah. Yeah. Stares at bunch of uncompleted Let's Plays. Yeah. Here's the weekly report. We won 4 battles this week, and Ned has joined our army. Schneider, oh, I got him too. Schneider has joined our army. Krell has been fortified. Lord. Domestic affairs back in. Alrighty. Can I build anything? Wait, I already did that. That's right. So, okay. So the turn went very well. It went swimmingly, I dare say. How many... I have 3 awards. I'm not giving one to Hilda because it's not going to matter all that much. I want to pump up the cavalry users because cavalry are going to be very useful. Albrecht, like... Yeah, sure, fine, I'll give you some. I'm going to save that extra award, though. So either way, if any guys like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, you know, subscribe, hit the little bell and the jiggery and the whatsits and the hooplas. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Where is the button? There it is.